Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76, and this is episode 10 of my playthrough on the PS4 beta. We're currently doing a quest called an ounce of prevention, and we've got to go and get a fuse, but it's quite a long way away. We've got to go all the way up here to this place here. Collect a Type 2 fuse, and someone who's already on the case, Toucan. I suppose I could fast travel somewhere a bit closer, couldn't I? But I haven't really got any locations around here. No, it's going to be as easy to walk up there, I think. Yeah. Let's just head over. Actually, no. Let's plan this a bit more carefully. What we're going to do is go on that railway track and then follow it around. Yeah, follow it around part of the way anyway. Right, follow it up to there. Oh, jeez. Right, keep going. Oh, bloody mole rats. Are they going to get me? Right, okay. There's a rabid one. Am I going to get disease from him? Probably. Oh, come on. Wrong button. Ah, I thought that fuse would be inside the medical facility that I've been exploring, and it's not. So I've got to go the other way. Right, the last time I took a shortcut down a railway track, oh, bloody hell. Come on, die. As I was saying the last time. Oh, lovely. God, I'll just search these guys first. Bobby pin. Oh, they've got some good stuff on them. Oh, wooden spoon. You didn't have much, did you? You must have been the poor boy of the bunch. Yeah, the last time I came down one of these railway tracks, I got bushwhacked by a bunch of... Let's have one of those as... Oh, let's have blackberry juice. Don't know what that does for me. Yeah, bushwhacked by a bunch of super mutants. Let's avoid those. Radioactive barrels, not good. Is that Vault-Tec logo? Oh no. I was going to ask myself why Vault-Tec was transporting barrels of radioactive waste around. God, there's a long old train, isn't it? Stay away from the barrels. Here we go. Looks safe enough. Run for a little bit. And then walk. God, we've got a long way to go though, haven't we? Right, so we go up here till we get to the road, then turn right. What's that? Oh, rad stag. You can fast travel, but only between locations you've already discovered. It costs you a little bit though, I can't remember how much. Walk again. Do I walk any fast if I put my... Yeah, I think I do. If I put my weapon down. What about that bus got down there? Oh, it's the road. Okay. Well, that's not such a mystery then, is it? How the bus got down there. Pylons. Would the pylons give me a more direct route? Pylons aren't marked, are they? That's a shame. Keep going. Yeah, the baseball bat I'm using has proved very useful indeed. And very, very handy in VATs as well. Now this can't be the road, can it? Or can it? Let's have a look. Possible. No, that's the track going up there. If there's a station up here, there might be a bed. I might have a radaway, get rid of some radiation, and then have a bit of a sleep to get my health back up. Well, that looks like it ought to be a station. Not all stations have beds, but some do. Oh yeah, and the compass bar at the bottom is showing it's a station. How do we get up there? Oh, southern station. More elaborately posed people. How do I get up here? Oh, that's easier than I thought. Here's my stash. Let's transfer. See if we can get rid of some stuff. Ooh. That's 55. 50 pump. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Eye preserver. Actually, let's... Right, I was going to say, let's find a workstation and trash some of our stuff. I can't see any workstations. There must be something around here. It's staring in the face. Oh yeah, there's a chemistry one there. Potato. Let's scrap items. Right, we got rid of a bit of junk. What else can we get rid of in that box? Where's it gone? Where's the stash gone? There it is. Don't know why I acted like someone had stolen it. Well, that's enough for the time being. No bed. Oh, it's getting dark again now. It's a shame. Right, let's keep going. Oh, was there a cooking place here? Did I spot a cooking thing? Oh. There might be one around the corner. I'll just... If there is a cooking place, I'll just quickly... Well, that's nice. Just quickly cook up some wolf steaks or whatever. Oh, I thought there was something around here. It's just a pile of crap. I don't do anything in there. Get going. It's a shame. We'll be coming to our destination in the dark, which I'm not looking forward to. Let's look on the map. Come on. Oh, it's frozen. Does this sometimes. Right, so we're very close to that turn-off. And we've got two fellow players to the left of me. What are they up to? Any suspicious? Sutton. Sound like mole rats. Oh, he said it was a scorch. Oh, these are... What are these things? Where's the other one? God almighty. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. He's only a little pup. Got any meat on him? Take that. Multi-purpose axe. Oh, go on. Nothing. Lost a bit of health there. Let's keep going. Right. I wonder, did I trigger that, or did those other two people sort of set off the scorched? Rile them up a bit. Put that down. At least we can fast travel here if we need to come back. In fact, when we go back to the laboratory, I will fast travel. I'm not walking down here again. Right, it's about here that the original commentary gave out for whatever reason. I recall this on Elgato, and for some reason, I don't know whether it's the Elgato or the poor old Macintosh, but they just give up doing parts of their job, frankly. Sometimes they'll stop recording the commentary, sometimes it'll be the main soundtrack. But anyway, as an experiment, I thought I'd try and re-record a new one. Oh, but I've spotted something here, something very dangerous. It's a mannequin. Mannequin's a big part of Fallout 4, and you do see them all over Fallout 76 as well. Bit of an in-joke. Yeah, I did actually consider, well, just scrapping this episode altogether, but we do actually finish quite an interesting quest. This is the quest to find the fuse that we put into the gizmo back in the lab, and yeah, finish off an ounce of prevention, which is quite an interesting quest. But also we start a really good quest, which is about joining the Firebreathers, and I really didn't want to lose it. So anyway, we shall persevere. Right, coming up to another little charming town, infested with Scorched. Or is that another player? I can't remember. Oh yes, no, it is a Scorched, yeah. We do bump into another player in this episode. I can't remember why I'm running away. I don't know. It doesn't look good, does it really? I think it's because I think there's quite a few of them and I wanted to change my weapon, yeah. More or less it. Nice one. Yeah, I think I just sort of bumbled through this town without actually exploring that much. Right, that's my little 22, isn't it? And I'm running dangerously short on ammunition for that. Yeah, I've got 12 in the cartridge, 12 in the magazine, and 35 loose. But the 22 in this game is quite weak, it seems, and it doesn't seem to be a gun that you can actually improve that much. Whereas the pipe pistol revolver, I understand, is much more adaptable and powerful. So because obviously the beta's finished now, so when I start playing the game proper, I'm going to definitely hang on to a pipe revolver and see what I can do with it. In the meantime though, we just could get through this rotten little town. Yeah, I can't remember if I took a perk that increased the amount of ammunition I found or not. I don't think I did. Alright, Scorched Wanderer, going down quite easy. These are fairly simple kills. I'm in sneak mode, so it's double the damage. Oh, this one's a bit tougher. A little bit tougher. Not that tough, but a little bit. Yeah, there's so much on this map. There's so much to see and do. I've heard some people complain that the map's empty. I honestly don't know what they're talking about. It seems crazy to me. Quite a nice scenic part of the country, this, isn't it? Quite a nice place to build a little house. Yeah, I can't wait to come back to these places and explore them properly. Yeah, the place we want is just up here, but it looks like the road's blocked. And the game looks gorgeous on PS4. I was a little bit worried when I saw some of the playthroughs of the very early playthroughs on YouTube, because some of the graphics looked a bit wonky really. It looked a bit washed out, a bit grainy. But no, when it's on my PS4 it looks fantastic. I think it comes out okay on when it goes through compression, etc. on YouTube. Anyway, here's the town we're after. Again, lots of Scorched. I quite like the Scorched as enemies. They're quite interesting. Although they're not as scary as ghouls, because when ghouls rush you in a mob, they can be quite horrifying, really. And most of the Scorched in this game are quite low level. I'm not sure why. Well, I suppose they're to give very new players lots of beatable enemies, give them a bit of practice. But we run into another guy now, another player. I think he's called Toucan something, and he turns out to be a bit of an arse, really. Here we go. So he's taking down Scorched over there, and I very kindly go and help him. See, I don't have to do this. I could have just, you know, sat me bum and let you do it all. And he comes over and he seems alright. But I ignore him. Scorched Wanderer. Yeah, I have heard some people talking in this game, other players. I don't know if they can hear me or not. I don't think they can. I haven't got a gaming headset. I've just got a pair of regular headphones and a snowball microphone. Here's a nice King Scorched, a little crown. Yeah, Fallout 4 used to get stars over some enemy characters that showed they were legendary and they would drop legendary weapons, etc. And for some reason they've changed that to crowns in this game, not sure why. Right, so this is Greg's Mine Supply, this little shop ahead of us. Appalachia, of course, famous for its coal mines, etc. And these stores are often quite a good place to get explosives, things like that. But the quest marker is leading us over here, and I honestly can't remember what happens here. Oh, here we go, Scorched. Yeah, see, Toucan's taking care of this person for me. I thought he was a friend. And well, what's going on? Oh, okay, so he's a villain. I never noticed that. He's actually... you see how he's got a reward next to his name? It's because he's a murderer. And I think he's shooting at me, trying to get me to shoot back at him. Yeah, there we go, look, bastard. How the PvP works in this game, that the player versus player combat, is that if you don't want to fight someone, you don't have to. So they shoot you to sort of invite you to fight, and if you shoot back, then you're accepting the challenge, and then you can both shoot each other while doing maximum damage or whatever. So he's taking little pot shots at me all the time, and you would have thought, by this stage, he would have got the message to say that I'm not interested in a bloody fight, thank you very much, go away. But he hangs around for a bit, like a bad smell. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a bit... Look, there he is. Go on. I want to rob this suitcase, thank you. Clear off. I mean, thankfully the game doesn't let them block you. Doesn't let them block you in anywhere. So I find downstairs, very cleverly I might add. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, I'm just topping up my health. I'm a little bit worried there might be a big fight down here. I don't think there is, though. It's an interesting location, though. It's very interesting. A lot of good stuff. Yeah, one of the few safes I can actually get in. I really want to take a lock-picking perk when I get it. You would have thought something like lockpicking would be one of the standard perks you get, but it does all seem to be down to luck. Again, just sort of rushing it through here a little bit quickly, just want to... Well, apart from the looting, but I just want to get this bloody... I just want to get this bloody fuse and bugger off again, thank you very much. Alright, okay, a bit more scrapping there perhaps. No, no, yes, no. Yes, no, yes. Go on. Right, heading upstairs again now. Looks like a quest marker leading the way. And here we go. Here's the Type T fuse and a mine. Brilliant. And there we are. I'll have another quick shufty around. Don't think there's too much in here. I think we did get I think we did get a lot of mines and grenades and things like that. Not a huge amount. I think you can actually pick up dynamite in this game. I've never seen any though. Oh, that might be in my imagination. I know I've seen... there's another grenade, for example. I've seen notes referring to things like dynamite and whatever, but whether we should take them literally, I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure, why did the quest marker lead us to that other house? Well, we could have gone straight in here. Seems a bit weird. I wonder if Toucan had opened that door for us, and that if we'd arrived here by ourselves, that door there would be locked and we'd have to find an alternative entrance. I think that's probably it. Yeah, we've looked at that already. Go on. Come on, time to go. I think I'm looking for Mr. Toucan. Wondering if he's hanging around still. Right, off I run into the woods. But now we have to get back to the laboratory and install this fuse. But I'm going to fast travel, although it's ruinously expensive as it turns out. How am I selecting fast travel here? I can't remember. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fast travel 22 caps, which is quite a lot, really. Yeah, let's go for it. Here we are, back at the labs. We've got 22 caps worth of travel out of that. It was quite a long way, I suppose, but geez. Here's someone's little base. And we meet them in a minute. They look like right loonies, don't they? Zikthra. And they turn out to be gits, in the same way that Toucan is, or was. Yeah, scrappy little base. Yeah, I think I get jumped here. Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, Zikthra is also a criminal. He's got a reward. He's got 19 caps. I mean, it's hardly worth it, really. What's that? Scorched dressed as? Bizarre. There we go, he's down. And we get this Herbert sort of running after me, trying to blast me. Cretin. Go on, down you go. Let me get some canned dog food, quick. Look, he's standing behind me trying to pistol whip me. Or rifle whip me, whatever you'd call it. What a moron. Yeah, let's get inside. Yeah, I like this quest, but this building is lethal. And he doesn't follow me in and lend a hand. No, he just stands there whacking me. Great lump. Where am I going now? Oh, I hope the canned dog food. There you go. Yeah, I can't leave that behind, can I? I'm so tight, honestly. I won't leave anything behind if I can help it. Anyway, in we go. Here we are. You have the usual hordes of Scorched running about the place. If I'd remembered, I should have. Oh, actually, my health. Did I stim pack myself? Then I'm not sure. No, I leveled up. And that restored my health, which was quite nice in the game. But the usual hard, dramatic fight indoors with the bloody Scorch in this place. And it's not so much that they're particularly tough. It's just there's loads and loads of them. Yeah, it's mostly ones and a few wanderers at level 6. But they're astonishingly bastard-like. Come on, just die. Oh, my health though, look at it. Look at it. No, I stim packed myself then. Yeah, in Fallout 4 there used to be some armour you could get that automatically stim packed you if your health went below 10% or something like that. I don't know if something similar is available in this game. It would be quite useful. Come on, there we go, I see you. Go on, go down. Oh dear. Yeah. Fighting with this baseball bat in vats can be a bit amusing sometimes. Because you line them up for a good vat shot and they'll back away out of range, and then of course you lose that 95% and it just drops to zero, so you find yourself swinging into thin air. Yeah, I've just got to be a bit quicker. Right, again, running around, looting the place. I think I'm also listening out to make sure there's no more Scorched hanging about, because it's really creepy when you hear their footsteps scampering around the place. Bit of a top up. Notice I've got 2 level ups there. Completely forgotten about them. Now we've just got to get downstairs again. I think I get lost in this. I might just cut round it if I do. Yeah, I did get lost, but I found the stairs down eventually. I do find the quest markers quite difficult to follow sometimes when the quest's on a different floor, but we're back in the lab. So we've already put blood samples into the centrifuge. Now we have to put in the fuse and then run a test or something. I think I'm just scouting around. Oh, here we go. This is where we put the fuse box in. Yeah, I think originally I thought you put it in the centrifuge itself, but obviously not. Right, so now just to complete the analysis of the blood samples. Right, what to do now? What to do? I think when it finished I expected something to light up. Oh no, but there we go. There's the quest marker pointing the way to this cabinet. The symptomatic. And I think it inoculates us. I think that's the idea of this. There we go. An ounce of prevention completed. And I think later on in the game you have to try and activate a device that like spreads that inoculation across the whole wasteland or something. I only know very vague details about that. Right, and yeah, the regenerating chest piece is really useful, although I don't actually put it on straight away. The thing is, there's so much going on in this game. You see things appear on the screen, and you don't really look at them until you get to the edit. Well, I don't anyway. I'm just I was always sort of thinking about the next thing to do, so these little things pass me by. Am I having another loot here? I can't remember now. Right, yeah, let's clear off. Right, after another massively long loading screen, we come out to the filthy weather outside. I think this is Charleston. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I'm just topping myself up, I think, sorting myself out while hiding from any potential enemies. Okay, and I've called up the Into the Fire quest. But we have to go and find the fire station, which is quite close by. There we go, we've got our bearings, let's set off. Yeah, I didn't put my light on, I didn't want to attract that other nutcase again. Or Starlight Creeper, I still haven't found a recipe for that. Surprisingly how quickly the things you collect, fruits and vegetables and leaves, whatever, how quickly they go off. Because every time I open my inventory I was really surprised to find all this spoiled vegetables and mouldy meat, wondering where it all came from. Of course it's all stuff that's just rotted in my inventory. So here we are, here's the fire station, and here's a friendly Protectron standing outside. Now there are 3 quests to Into the Fire, or rather 3 stages perhaps, and we're going to complete the first one now. And it's completing a written exam, which is actually quite interesting. So here we go.
Green stuff here.
And of course, as soon as I open the door, I hear this super mutant complaining about the green stuff. And there's some really weird characters you find in here. It's mostly Protectrons, who are obviously quite friendly. We meet a mole man in here, and super mutants later on. It's not like they're here permanently. I think they just sort of wander in occasionally. But anyway, I think we're just creeping around, looking for super mutants. There's a Protectron down there. But we will eventually give up and just go and follow the quest marker. Yeah, it's quite a nice base this. There's actually loads and loads of workbenches. Here's the old fire truck. Now, when I first saw one of those, I thought it was a water cannon, but no, it's a firefighting apparatus. It's got this huge sort of turret thing sticking out the front. I think they just used mind you, I suppose they could be used as water cannons against protesters and things like that, couldn't they? As well as putting out fires. So we're just about to meet the automated training system. This is actually a good spot for barbells. There's a lot of lead in those. You need lead to make your own ammunition, so this is quite a good looting location for that. And here's the Firebreather training system. It's telling us about the knowledge exam. Right, I'll let you read the text, I'll just cut around this. So we're going to initiate the knowledge exam now. Right, so if you're in a tunnel that's filling up with a strange gas, what do? Do you light a match? Do you get above the gas and wait for it to dissipate? Would you evacuate? I choose evacuate. While traversing a smoke-filled building, your breathing apparatus has failed. Which of the following will serve as the best replacement? A magazine, a water-soaked rag, which we choose. One of your fellow fire breathers has been burned. What do? Do you gently bind the burn with clean bandages? Coat the burn with dirt, or tie a tourniquet above the wound? And in that case, you should put a bandage on, I think. So we choose that. There's a collapsed mine, and your team leader flashes a light quickly 3 times. What does that mean? Halt, retreat immediately, or advance further into the mine. I think we choose halt or retreat, I can't remember. This one's a bit of a puzzle. Come on. There we go. We're choosing that one. I honestly can't remember. I think we do retreat immediately. And here's a recipe thing. One of your squad mates has caught a case of sludge lung. So which of the following recipes do you use? The first one with dirty water, fire cap, snaptails. Second one's scotch, cigar and steak, or purified water, ash rose, blight and soot flour. I think I choose the first one. 6 of 7. You've stumbled upon a band of scorched. What do? Charge in and disable them with police batons. Fall back and engage from a distance. Sneak up silently and slit their throats. And I choose the middle one here. You fall back and engage from a distance. The last one is you've captured a scorch infected, which you recognise as a childhood friend. What do? Convince your friend to join the responders, bring him back to the station, or end his life as mercifully as possible. And I believe we choose that last one. And then we process the answers. Come on. Do you want to view results? Yes, please. I got 6 out of 7 correct. But you need perfect score, so I've failed, sadly. Now, what I can do is run around the place looking for study materials. Because there are study materials scattered all over the fire station. And you can use those to get the knowledge that you need to pass the exam. So I have a quick run around trying to locate some of these bits of paper. It's not that they're particularly well hidden. It's just that it's a big fire station, and there's a lot to search. So you could spend an awful lot of time gathering up all the research material you want. But there's something on the desk there. We'll pick it up. So that's all about asphyxiation and what to do about it. Remember, at this stage, I don't know which question I got wrong. I think I've already half guessed that I get the recipe one wrong. I think I got all the others right. So I'm really looking for a recipe book that will tell me what to use in the I can't even remember the name of the disease. Was it lung rot or something like that? Yeah, so there's 2 bits of paper here, and I do believe that I find at least one more later on in another episode, but in a different part of the station. Yeah, at this stage I just give up and decide to wing it, have another go. I'm fairly sure which one I got wrong, so it's just the one question that I try again. Yeah, so for this one I choose the same answer, which is evacuate. For that one it's a water-soaked rag, I know that. For that one it's clean bandages. I choose, I think, retreat immediately. Again, I can't remember. Was it halt in place? It might have been halt in place. Here I choose a different recipe. I choose the one that's got the ash rose. Okay, so yeah, I go back and choose retreat immediately, and here I choose the ash rose recipe. Again, this is just retreat and far from a distance, and this one is end their life mercifully, process the answers, your results, and 7 out of 7. Yeah, so the first time round it was just a question of me choosing the wrong recipe, and it was the one with the ash rose you need to choose. So there, and the next test is the physical exam, which is quite fun. We meet a new monster when we do that. That's rather interesting. I think we've done quite enough, so we're going to end the episode here. Yeah, and the usual sign off. I hope you've enjoyed that. Hope to see you again soon. And until I do, I shall say goodbye. Okay, cheerio. And sorry for the technical malfunction. Okay, bye-bye.